giving milkmaid. Ooh. I was just telling Emily that the boob spilleth over and this just doesn't fit. I realized I think we might have just pinpointed why I don't like this dress. Hi, welcome back to the closet clean out. Sorry, I just went right into it because I decided to start my intro in a dress and then I just like got very tunnel vision about her. So let's rewind. Hi, it's Alex Michaelmay. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to the great closet clean out. I swear I like lose my voice during these because there's a lot of like squealing, the air conditioner's blaring, like I don't know what's going on. It's a weird gloomy day out. Anyway, it's hard. It is tiring to put yourself into clothes that don't quite fit and like dealing with the zippers and the thing I get. You know, like when you're trying on clothes to go out and you get like tired and like hot and sweaty from like doing that. Imagine times a million. Well, you do because you're following along with me. How is it going for you guys? If you are doing this and you are participating, I'd love to hear how it's going. We are in dresses. We are in the dress section. I did my last video in the dress section. And yeah, I'd asked you guys, like, do you want us to continue? Like, should I go category by category? I don't really care because as soon as I started pulling from like the actual closet area, it doesn't really matter. I don't have to pull everything out at once. Like I just do it like a bit at a time. So I'm with dresses now, but we can decide if we want to skip around or keep within the dresses section. But if you are following along at home and you haven't done your dresses, today is the day to grab your dresses and to try them on while you're watching this video if you're participating. And if you are not, or if you're not in dresses, feel free to like whatever. Even if you just declutter a drawer or like untangle some necklaces, like this is just time that we're setting aside to do things for future us, okay? If you are new here, I'm trying on everything I own and I'm only holding on to what serves me and what makes me feel good and brings me joy, and I'm releasing the rest. So let's get into this dress. I am gonna like go into a couple of the comments and tips that you guys shared, but I thought since I already was blabbing about this dress that I'm gonna just figure it out. I figured out what I don't like about it. I brought this on my trip. I didn't end up wearing it and I couldn't understand because it's such a cute dress and it's like new and it's like just the color. I love everything about it, but I think it's that this section isn't made for like a large, it's just not quite working for my large chest because I think that the seam, I feel like the most confident when it sits at my waist and like, you know what I mean? Like it's a vibe. And if that's the case, like my bra shows and my boobs are just like, I guess maybe I could try to wear a different bra with it, but then I just feel like it's so booby centric and I realize like I don't really feel my most confident when I have like a lot of cleavage. I think women should be able to wear whatever they want and feel empowered, and I like dressing sexy, but there was a time where I like really like, I felt like led with my boobs because I felt like, honestly, I think I thought that it was like a distraction to the fact that I didn't like the rest of my body and I was dressing for the male gaze, as many of us do. But now that I'm in a mode where I'm dressing for myself slash for sure other women, like I love it when my friends compliment me and like when I feel cute to things, like I do, and there's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, anyway, all that to say, for me, this just feels a little like, oh, I'm Greta, and like, check this out. If your name's Greta, sorry, you're probably super hot. I have a super hot friend named Greta, but like, I'm not Greta, man. I'm just not. Like, I think it looks nice, but it just like, I wouldn't be able to wear this. Like, I wouldn't feel comfortable like wearing this around my family or like, you know what I mean? Like, which again, no slut shaming here. We're not doing any of that. It's just, I don't like the way it looks and that's good enough. So we're gonna let it go. But if you have like a bit of a smaller chest or like if you love accentuating this feature of yourself, which go for it. If you've got it, babe, do it. I just realized it doesn't serve my current lifestyle. So I'm sad to let her go because now the more I'm like looking at it, I'm like, oh, it is pretty cute. I just think if I put her on and not worn her this many times, it's time for her to go to a home that's gonna love and appreciate her because her color is amazing. Another thing I'm sad to say goodbye is it's so soft and comfortable. Like it's like very comfortable. It's so cute. Sorry, bye-bye. And now we are gonna go into the AMM hotline where you guys, I just like to like share your comments and stuff from previous videos. So someone said, question, this is Raya5, said, question, how are you going to store off-season stuff? Are you going to keep it in your main closet or put it away till next year? So this is probably a little bit different than it would be for some people that live in traditional seasons. I live in California and so it doesn't get like super frigid. So I don't have like, obviously I have like pants and sweaters and layers, but I don't think I have the bulk that some people have that live in like very winterized climates. That being said, now that I have a cabin in the mountains that I go to, like that might change. I might kind of like get a few more things. The way that I've been doing it is that I have a closet, like a section for my heavier coats and jackets and a section for sweaters. And I don't store things away for the winter because my house just kind of isn't optimized for that. I do have an attic, but I don't feel safe with this stuff up there. Like it's just kind of like a faff to do it up there. If you have like under bed storage, that could work. I think it just depends. If somebody who's watching this does have a good system for doing like seasonal wardrobe stuff. For me, I just know myself and it seems like too much work. And I also like to layer a lot. So like I would keep my summer things and just find ways to layer them. So it's just not a practical solution for me. So I am not going to store off-season stuff other than the fact that I have a designated amount of real estate for like heavy coats like puffers and stuff like that, and a designated amount of space for sweaters. Other than that, like I don't do that. The next one is, I've heard that turning all your clothes one way and each time you wear it, it goes in the closet the other way. At the end of the year, the clothes that are still in the first direction are the ones you get rid of for sure. Also, this is the best tip of all, which I have literally just bought more hangers, so I'm not doing this right, but it says also don't buy more hangers. If you run out, that means it's time to declutter. I'd like to say I break hangers a lot. Like I've got some casualties. So I do think that you could have like a little excess hanger pile and that's fine. But I do agree that if you do not have enough hangers for your clothes, or if you can't continue, like for me, my dress section was so stuffed that I literally couldn't put another hanger in. That means without a doubt, it's time to go through and get rid of until things fit, until like things actually make sense in that real estate. But I think that don't buy new hangers tip is a great idea. Some people like, I have a friend that did a thing called 100 hangers, and she like only had 100 hangers, and like whatever could fit on those hangers could stay, and otherwise it was one for one in and out. I've heard the thing about the turning things one way or other. That's a great idea. I definitely think that's a cool tip too. If you guys have any other tips, let me know below. Interact with each other. You guys are all like wealths of knowledge, and it's so cool to learn from each other and to get to do this together. So, and then here's the last one. Love closet cleanouts. I will say a problem that I run into that you might also run into. Oh, and this is from So Lauren. The previous one, I like to shout out the names, okay, is Sammy86K. So this is So Lauren 2359. And she was saying one of the problems that she runs into is that the clothes look good when you try them on, but then they don't feel good. They don't feel like you. Then you find the things in the back of your closet and you get excited. But if you forgot you had them in the first place, do you really need them now? Excited to see how you overcome these hurdles. Let's put on the next piece, and I'm actually gonna answer this. Hi, I'm Alex. I'm gonna be your picnic blanket this evening. I like it. I was like, Emily, what do you think? She's like, I've noticed that this like fit on me is my favorite when it actually fits. And so when I have something that has this like fit, I have blinders on and I just see like here up and I'm like, oh my God, I love it. But then like down here, it's like, I think the pattern is like plaid, you know what I mean? So I just don't know if it's the one. I really do think it's cute. I wore it once on my trip for like a couple hours. It feels like soft. So it's like, I know I won't hate putting it on, but something aggressive about this pattern. It is really cute. I just don't know if orange is actually my color. I don't know. What do you guys think? Help. I want to address this question though. I think for me, my goal is to release the things I don't love, because here's the thing. If something looks good on you, you're seeing it through the lens of society. You're probably like without meaning to, I know that I often see it through the lens of like fat phobia and like me trying to minimize my body and like wear things that are flattering. And I think it's amazing to accentuate your favorite parts of your body, but sometimes I think something looks good because it's tight and black and like whatever, and it's just, yeah, but I don't necessarily feel like myself. Like I don't think that it conveys who I am, and I think that we can do better than that. Honestly, like if we don't love it, it's gotta go. And I think this is cute and it's soft and I like this. I don't love it, and I think that I deserve better. So wow, we just solved that. The thing is, it's like, it's kind of like, it's a pretty dress, it's soft. I don't love it and it doesn't feel like me. It feels like this is it. I think this dress looks good, so I want to hold on to it, but it doesn't feel like me. Like if you guys saw the things, like I'm looking at a pile right now of the things I'm keeping, and they all tell a story. They all go together. They all have commonalities, which is interesting textures and fabrics and patterns, and this just isn't it. So I think it is a matter of like refining what your personal style looks like and deciding that like good enough is not good enough for you when it comes to the things that you put on your body every day. You know what I mean? Like there's times where done is better than perfect, for sure. I think we deserve to love what we wear, and I think we deserve to feel good in what we wear, and not only through the lens of what we think other people think about us. Does that make sense? The second part of this question is, when you find the things in the back of your closet and you get excited that you forgot you had them, do you really need it now? No. You obviously don't need it. However, I think oftentimes, like for me, I go through things, like I don't know what I have, and so I buy more. So I think like, no, you don't need it, but would it be better to like examine what you have instead of bringing new items in without understanding the full scope of what you have? Yes, because like that's like shopping your closet. That's like the equivalent of going and getting something new that you didn't know you have that you love. I think you put it through the same lens. Do you love it? Keep it. If you're not sure about it, like if you forgot about it, fine, but like the odds of you bringing something new in, like maybe you shop those before you decide to bring anything else in. That's my 2 cents. If anyone else wants to weigh in on any of this below, you know where the comments are. Oh, by the way, we're gonna say goodbye to her, and I'm having trouble with it because it's really soft and comfortable, but we're gonna say goodbye. Yeah. Emily said like I look like a cute chubby little girl, and I think she nailed it. Toddler. I am a chubby toddler. Like, let's be honest. I was telling her I literally think it like goes out of its way to accentuate like every part of myself that like it literally is like a gallery for back rolls. Which like who cares? You know I don't care. I like to wear backless stuff. Like wear whatever makes us feel good, but for some reason I'm just like this is a walking wardrobe malfunction waiting to happen on every front. From underneath a little bit of a breeze, you're done. You know what I mean? Like it's just, it's very cute. This is an outside of the return window situation where it still has tags. It's new for free people. It will be on my Poshmark. It's so cute and it has pockets. So I just hope it goes to a good home because I love it and I want to keep it. But since I know I've had it for a couple months and I haven't worn it, I just like don't see myself wearing it. But of course, now I'm talking myself into it again. No. All right, I loved this dress. I don't know if you guys remember this. I wore it to like when I went to the Sunday Riley thing when we did like a movie premiere thing in New York. It was very cute. I wore it to a brunch and I felt very confident in it, but it definitely like probably wore Spanx with it. A. B. I think I was like a size smaller, or at least half a size smaller at that point, and I just think it like really feels too tight like a sausage, and also it looks like a hot air balloon. Like I don't know, but I think it's really funny, but I also love it. Like this very much feels like this is very much me, and I do not regret it at all. I got use out of her. I have good memories in her, and maybe she'll go to a new home, but I just feel like this chapter is over. I'm gonna call this a good canvas because this is like something that old me would have been like, no, I'm not gonna wear that just because society tells me that's what I should wear as a plus size person. But I actually love this jumpsuit, and I'll tell you why. You can wear it like up like this or as like a boat neck, but I personally love pulling a little like Sandra D. Wait, what is her name? Sandy. When she's like a BA, she goes into Sandy land. Yes, this is Sandy. It's giving Sandy. And whenever I wear it, I do feel super sexy. I love to wear it like low here on the wrist. Sometimes like I'll put like cuff bracelets, and I just think it's a good base outfit. To me, this is equivalent of like jeans and a t-shirt, and I wear it with like a funky vintage belt because it's just cool and sexy and statement and unique, and I love it. And like the part of me that is like stretchy black jumpsuit, no, because that's like all that used to be available to me, and it's not anymore. So I'm rewriting the script. This is just like such a killer piece. It's from H&M. It's from a couple years ago, and I think it's one of those things that I'll just like never get rid of because I love the way it looks. And it can be like dressed up, dressed down, classic, sexy, amazing. Yes. All right, this is one of the first dresses that I'm feeling a little bummed about my weight gain. Emily found it online to see. It's still available. Well,
fully in stock in all sizes.
I could just get it again if I decide that I still want it. Yeah. Okay, we were trying to figure out the deal because as you can see, this is like showing my crotch area. So I think I actually just need to like pull the whole thing down, which the straps are adjustable, so it works. But when I pull it down like this, I just feel like it really accentuates my midsection, which is like fine, but I don't feel like sexy or confident because it's like tugging, obviously. I think the deal is, I don't know if you guys remember this try on. I'm pretty sure I did this on a try on. I think I must have been like down a size. Like I don't weigh myself. It's part of my like ED recovery. It's just something that I don't do. But I would estimate that like when I was like, I don't know, 10 or 15 pounds lighter or whatever it was, I don't know, 20, I honestly have no concept, that it probably fit, because it like fits now, but it just like, it grabs there. And I'm sad because I remember how sexy and confident I felt when I first got this dress and how like I thought it looked like fire on me, and I was like, going off about it. So yeah, it's kind of a bummer, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I think the dress is really beautiful and I wish it fit, but I feel like it's like a little bit too right in this region, and I think it like clings here, and it just makes me sad. And I'm just like, I'm allowed to feel sad. I'm allowed to feel some kind of way about it. So if you're going through stuff and something doesn't fit and you feel a certain way about it, the best thing, according to all the reading and everything I've been doing, is to just acknowledge the feeling. Like, I feel sad, and you can get curious about it, but like, don't try to shove it aside and act like it doesn't matter, because it can matter. And the more you like hold on to it, the more it like, anything we shove down starts to like fester and mold and like eat away at us until we release it. So I'm accepting the fact that like my body has changed. I feel sad because it makes me feel like a lot of the things that I felt really sexy in when Sparky and I first started dating, like I can't necessarily wear, and like our mind goes all sorts of different places with that, right? And I'm just gonna accept our bodies change. My body is going to continue to fluctuate. I'm living a healthy lifestyle. Like, I'm working out, like I'm doing everything, and I'm just trusting that my body's going to be where it wants to be. And then I also have to admit that when it fit me, I had come out of like a bunch of bad breakups, and I had all the time in the world just to focus on myself. And I was just in a very different place in my life, and I wouldn't trade where I was in my life right now versus then for that body for anything. So that's what it is. And like, you know, our bodies will continue to fluctuate. There, I can still find, I think for me, it's like a scarcity. Will I ever find a dress that is gonna like fit me the way I want it to, and like I want to hold on to it? But we're not doing that to ourselves. So I think I'm gonna release her. And if you are like a 14, 16, and you know, have different proportions, then like I personally think it's just like a little snug. So I think if it just flowed here like a little bit more freely, then it probably would look good. But I'm gonna release it. Still has a tag on it. It's so beautiful. I love it. I love the color. It's such a sexy dress. This is the first one that's got me feeling a little emo. I keep going back and forth on this one. I wore it in Europe and I thought it was so cute, and then I put it on for like, I think Sparky and I were gonna go somewhere or do something, and I put it back on again, and I'm like, I'm not feeling it now. And now I'm like feeling it again, I think. It's weird. I don't really know, but you guys remember this number? I think it's 9 West. It's from Kohl's. I really do find some gems from Kohl's. If you guys are Midwestern Kohl's shop, there's actually, isn't there a fun fact? There's like a Kohl's within like 15 miles of every single person in the whole nation, or something wild. There's some wild thing. Anyway, I'm a Kohl's girl through and through. But I think that this is very cute. I love the color. I love the like shoulder cutout, but I don't know. I also kind of feel like it makes me feel like a pink marshmallow or cotton candy or something. I don't know if this is just too tight or if the buttons just gap. I think it might just be too tight. I think I probably was a size smaller when I got it, and I think that I also maybe just think it's tight. I don't know. It's giving sexy Harry Potter, and I just feel like even if it fit perfectly, I feel like I am experimental with my style, and I like to try different things, and like I very much like envision myself like in a whole vibe of certain things, but like I think I can let this one go. This is the scarcity coming up again. It was like, oh, but like what if you never find like a cool sweater dress? Like, well, too bad. Okay? Oh, I don't know. I'm over it. If it's not a hell yes, it's a hell no. Get out of here. It is a very cute sweater dress, and I do think that someone would really love her and enjoy her. P.S. There's more buttons all the way down. I just didn't do them. It is really cute, but I just feel like, also in California, rarely is it warm enough to wear something like, cold enough, I mean, to wear something like this heavy and warm. I still love her. She is so cute. All my babies who came to Europe with me know that I love this dress and wore it. So I just put it on again. I'm wearing it with my strapless bra, so it's like I'm busting out the seams right now, but I generally wear just like a little soft bralette with it, and it fits a little better, but I still love her. She's so cute and she makes me smile. I went wild for this dress when I first tried it on, and then I felt like when I was on my trip it like was rippling a little here, and I don't know if it's because, though I think it might be this bra. Honestly, sometimes this bra makes my boobs like a little bigger. I think if I wore like, maybe if I wore the soft strapless like Skims one, it would like flow actually a little more. I kind of feel like I feel like I just pulled a skirt up above my boobs, which I did the other day with that white skirt, and it looked almost exactly the same. So just, I don't know. I was like so into it, and I think, oh my gosh, I'm wondering if I was so into it because it actually fit me and it's Zara. What if it was just the victory, like the thrill of the hunt that like gave me? I don't know. I wore it when I was in Europe, And I kind of felt cute, and I also kind of didn't. So I don't know. What would I tell you guys? See, it's the buckling. This is such a bummer. I don't know if you guys saw that I wore this dress on Instagram. It was so pretty, but it was a designer sample that I got to borrow, and they sent it in a size 18, and it was like a little too big. So then whenever it was ready, they sent it in a 16. And get this, it does not, it literally will not zip. It will not. It is like way too small. And I loved this dress. It was so cute. So if you're more of like a 14, I feel like this is probably more of like a 14, 16, but like, I don't know, there's no stretch or give to it. I'm just so sad. It was so cute. But this time I know it's not me, it's the clothes, because I actually wore the size bigger and it was too big and it was their sample. So just keep it in mind, okay? It's not you. I just got Emily so good. I go, Emily, I think I found the dress for my brother's wedding. She was like, her face. Oh my gosh, I got you.
You did.
Do you guys remember her? I do. You should have seen me try to get into her. I felt like a slinky. I was like doing, doing, doing like each one of these things and trying to like stick this in. She is sexy, okay? She is sparkly, stretchy. She actually looks great on my boobs. She's just not me. I love her. I feel like it could be like in 70s, 80s, like queen going to the parties and stuff like that. But like, I do not see an occasion for this in the future in California with the long sleeves. I haven't worn it yet. It is stunning though. It really looks great on the body. I just really hope that somebody snags this and looks so hot in it and like blows people's minds and like punishes all their exes and like all that stuff. Do you know what I mean? I know this comes as no surprise since I wore this in Europe and loved it, but I still love it. It still makes me feel like put together, wealthy, elegant, cute. I live on the edge and I wear it braless and I just don't care because I feel like that's what the Europeans would do. All right, we did it again. I have this dress in like green gingham that I just got rid of, and here's the white version. It's a little Amazon special that we all know and loved. I did love it for a time, and it was kind of like my fallback safety dress. Oh, you know what, when I wore this dress? I wore this dress the first time I met Sparky's parents when we went to New York together for his friend's wedding, and I met his parents for the first time, and I will always remember that. It's like a sweet, wholesome girl dress, except for if I remove my hands right now because I don't have a bra on, it's like very see-through, so it's not as wholesome as it would like to purport. But I just feel like those days are, I don't know. I don't love it. I don't love it anymore, and it was cute, and I think I'm just done with it. So that feels good to release it. Thank you. I just wanted to see it do one last twirl, but I actually just made myself dizzy. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you guys are getting value from these videos as much as I'm getting value doing them. I'm learning so much. I'm learning to trust myself. I'm learning to not operate from like a scarcity mindset. I'm learning to like release the shame stories. There's so many good things coming from this video, not to mention the fact that I'm still not over the fact that that vanity is clear for the first time forever. So this is feeling good. It's also just like a lot of energy to exert. So I'm only doing like an hour or two a day max. And so if you have time, little pockets, it all adds up. It's progress over perfection. So thanks for hanging out today. If you guys want to invite a friend to follow along the closet clean out, send this video to them or tag them, or just let them know it's happening and challenge a friend. It's always easier to do with the buddy system. My friend Joanna calls them progress pals, and I've got progress pals in different areas of my life for different things. So yeah, just an idea, food for thought, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for, it's time for me to go. Thank you so much for watching.